Hey everyone, this is Cycle Rogue. I played it today because I wanted to see if it was actually as good as people said. It's the highest win rate deck in the game at High Legend, beating even my Warlock list that I got #1 with. I played it, I kind of had this impression that this was a high skill deck that I was going to have to really invest in and try. And while I do think there's a high skill cap, you can just crush it while making tons of mistakes. The deck is not as hard as I kind of had been sold. It is a absolutely busted deck. Even the Evergreen Phoenix, Burning Phoenix, while it did get nerfed, it's actually better in some situations because of the one additional attack. So what does the deck basically do? It cycles through, it plays some giants, it plays some asteroids. Basically, tempo with board and with burn. The fundamental concept is not this. You get the 2 giants for 0, and you have Incendious and Moonstone Maulers to kind of be the finishing touches against a tons of decks. We played this deck until we got 2 losses in a row, and we ended up going 11-5. So absolutely crushing it. In the last 2 games, I made some mistakes. I bet I could have won both of those games. So bottom line, this deck is insane. But generally, so I'm going to go over some mulligans, and this deck has tricky mulligans that I haven't quite figured out. So we're going to go to HS Replay website. All right. So here is the general stats of the deck. You can see Platosaurus. These kind of seem to be really good in the mulligan. I haven't been keeping Evergreen, but I could see it as a keep. Platosaurus is probably the general keep. Space Collector, I think going first is a better choice, but on coin, it is a lot worse. You can see it's still reasonable, but I think a lot of specific matchups, I don't like keeping it. You can see Ever Burning Phoenix a lot better generally on coin, but you also want to be thinking about like what your hand is. So, for example, if I have Platosaurus, I think Shadow Step goes up in value. Also things like prep with a card. So for example, like if you have Dubious Purchase and Prep, I would often keep those cards together, where I think on its own, it's not very good. So you can see though, generally Dubious Purchase is a good card. But if we look at let's look at some common matchups. So we look at Warlock. You can see just sort of going in really fast tends to be good. Having this Cultist map tends to be good. Or we look at something like an aggressive matchup like Demon Hunter. You're going to want stuff that's a little more resilient. So I think Wisp is good because it's often looking for this Wisp into Eat the Imp play. And even a prep into the play, and you can see like that's a matchup where they're trying to get a board aggressively, so it's really about you defending the aggression. But you can see these are some of the general mulligans, but the mulligans are tricky. I want to think of give you an example of a hand where I did a full keep that in theory you wouldn't do. So I was up against a deck and I had Platosaurus, I had Twisted Webweaver, which is not a general keep on its own, and I had double Shadow Step. And you can see these cards are not generally that good, but when I kept this, I played this on 1, I Shadow Stepped it, and then on 2, I played this, and then played this a bunch of times, and drew a bunch of cards, played an Evergreen Phoenix. So sometimes you can have things that you kind of look at your hand, the way your hand synergizes together, but and then figure out something from there. So I think that's this. So try to think about like what your plan on the first 2 turns are with your mulligan, and if all the cards are not that good, just more aggressively mulligan for your Platosaurus and I'd say your Space Rock Collector. So anyways, got some games for you guys. Enjoy. Which I've seen you practice before. Yeah. How about while chat's at it, since we're making this, can chat give me millions of dollars, and in exchange I'll give you some no hands coin. It's not worth a lot now, but it's going to be worth a lot, because reasons. Right? Why are you feeling Sai? Okay, this is like okay. I legit just went to bed at like 12:45 and then I woke up at 11. I just slept for 10 and a half hours, but normally I can't. Normally I wake up full of like I have nightmares in the morning. For some reason I slept better and I felt I like sleeping. So what's weird is like when you're in corporate America, you can't sleep because you got to get up in the morning. But when you're a streamer, you can't sleep because there's this weird, I don't know, your emotions won't let you for some reason. Dude, these phoenixes are actually like so OP. I had some dream about Hearthstone today. I have nightmares about Hearthstone though. I had a variation of my most common nightmare. My most common nightmare is for some reason I need to go back into corporate America because I'm not making enough money. So like I applied for some insurance job and they gave it to me right away. But then for some reason it was a lawyer, which I had no qualifications for. But they're just like, don't worry about it. But yeah, basically the dream is I have to get a real job. is my most recurring nightmare. This is awkward.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
I don't have enough mana.
Okay, I thought this deck was hard, chat. It's actually not hard, alright? These rogue players are actually just skillless gamers, unlike me, the warlock player, right? Yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Did you go streaming? I was streaming like a year. No, it was like I was streaming about a year and a half when I got laid off from my job. So um like 20 we're talking about 2019.
Enough time.
Yeah, I mean my first year and a half, before HET Philadelphia, my typical viewers was like 20, like 10 to 30. Um when I got number one legend the first time, I'm pretty sure I had like 70 viewers. Yeah, man, blah blah blah. Really? I'm just bricking hard. Wait, here we go. Draw me the asteroids, baby. Wait, drawing this off of this is actually so bad. Gets Death Knight. Wait, oh, there gets Demon Hunter. We're fine. We're just gonna win with tempo here.
Job done.
That's how I found you. Yep. Yeah, it was it was like I came out of nowhere. Um, So it was. I remember I played against Gallon, and I knew who he was. I don't think he knew who I was, and I crushed him. And I could tell he was bad because it's fair. And then I was crushing everybody, and then my brain was working so fucking good that day on the Saturday. I played so amazing, and it was I didn't actually play as well in the finals. You could just tell sometimes when your brain's working really well, but.
Your skill commends you. Almost out of combat.
Greetings. Ready to fight? The pleasure is mine. That packed a punch.
Can you please stop winning? Sorry, but all I do is win, win, win. No matter what. Hands also go up. I don't have hands, so doesn't work.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Oh, bed. Yeah, man, blah blah blah. I don't want to really do my own managers here. Trade here, see if we high roll a drop here. Oh, we did high roll a one drop.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
How do you win the mirror matchup? I don't know. Get your giants down a turn before them, probably. Probably not that complicated. Boss gets it, yeah.
So
I feel like I Shadow Step Wisp here. Yeah, okay, Gym Boss, you agree. It just kind of makes sense. I guess I could play the Everblowing Phoenix, but I'm not even sure I do. I just want to pop off next turn. And that's like a free draw, right? Because like the way it works is it's now it's at the end of the hand. I don't know. I think I'm better off waiting and just like popping off hard next turn. They have 2 cards, so it's like very unlikely they pop off here.
that packed a punch.
Yeah, there's the shield for asteroids, but like, I mean, it's not like a, oh, damage this, like their hand's very terrible. It's very obvious their hand is terrible here. So, maybe is it Dubious Purchase or is it Cultist Map? It's Cultist Map. Cool. I can go Twisted Web Weaver and get Infinite Draw here, or I can go, I think I take just Infinite Draw here.
Choose soon.
That turned out pretty good. That's probably game. Get wrecked, Yugi boy.
My hand is too full.
I'm pretty sure I have lethal here.
Choose soon. I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
That packed a punch.
I'm almost out of cards.
Alright. This is pretty easy, dude. It really was, Gym Boss. Like, I thought about it, but I didn't have the conviction to do it until you suggested it. You know? Ooh, I should have kept Cultist Map. I thought EU decks is bait decks only. Once in a while we play EU with decks that aren't bait to get so that we can bait harder later, basically. So if I have a high rank and then I'm playing a bait deck, then people are more likely to believe. Where it's harder to bait people if I'm like rank 30,000, you know? Wait, this is a dude. I have not seen this this jerkwad. It is kind of amazing. So even like the element of also if I always bait, then you're not baited. So I have to bait you by occasionally playing a not bait deck, right? It's kind of like so yeah.
Keep on panning!
Saving dubious purchase so I can beat Tortolin here. Safety is our number, blah 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 blah. Question is, do I go Coin Insidious next turn, or do I try to hit the 2-3 and just pop off? Both are fine here. I go Coin. If they don't kill these, I definitely go Coin Insidious, I think.
Never let your guard down. Never let your guard down.
What the heck? Why can't I go face? I'm gonna explain what's going on here. What the heck is up with that?
Greatest gift.
Well, that's stupid. Literally pay to win. Would have been lethal, I know, right? I always okay. Let's not play this game of you should have played around them making a bug in the game. All right, like no, like drawing first can like have merits too, right? Like okay, like God, like I shouldn't. I'm playing my cards and then attacking while this. Like that's the normal strategy when you have this. Don't be, oh, we should have done this. I would have known, Mr. Streamer. All right. How could you not know such a basic thing? We still won, all right? You go evil. Could have hit first, Mr. Streamer, the more you know. Yeah, there could have been a world where if I had attacked first, it would have bugged out during the animation and not taken damage. Right? Like, for all we know. We don't have to play this game of like, of course, blah, 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 blah. Right? How could the streamer not know? Yeah, this turn is insane. Too bad I don't have a... We had 2 people become VIPs. You gotta watch the stream a lot, alright? Oh, this is annoying. Gonna lose this jerk one.
These are due back tomorrow.
Also, if you're a sub, you get channel points faster. So,
The light dims, but we fight.
Keep on panning. Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
what does that mean, high voltage? Born in real life. This is an unfortunate loss, not gonna lie. What exactly do you do here?
Here we go.
duty.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Here we go.
The victory is yours.
Yeah, 10 and 3 by the way. We got another 23 minutes of this deck, but dude, wait. We have to lose 2 in a row to end the deck.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Yeah, let's go, dude. Turn 2, by the way. Dude, these Phoenixes I actually think are better at 4 mana 3/2s. Future grandkids. We're gonna be playing forever. We're just never gonna lose that you're playing.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Welcome to the blah blah blah. Okay, so much MMR. You'll be #1 forever. Dude, ironically, because they keep not killing my 3/2s here. I want to pop off next turn, so I'm intentionally letting them kill my minions here. Guys, Maestro, it helps you in every single matchup because she allows you to run Eat the Imp, right? Yeah, blah 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 blah. Get up, man. Blah, blah, blah.
Choose soon.
Corpse explosion. They have to go hero power. Corpse explosion, but go. I think we're winning here. Wait, I should have lethal if they quit corpse explosion by itself, right? Because I could go double O manager for lethal.
I have but little time. Almost pushed me to my limit.
Should you sell all your possessions to craft that day one legendary? Well, with Hearthstone Deck Tracker, you don't need to guess. You can figure it out instantly. How do I play Hearthstone so well while at the same time constantly coming up with new analogies? Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without all the legwork and detail work that Hearthstone Deck Tracker keeps track for me. See, I could see related cards, I could see cards that the cards will generate, just making everything so much easier. Having a hard time finding a streamer playing your deck? Well, you could go find the VODs right on the HS Replay website and just scroll down. Oh, look, there's me. Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker and get legend today.